Hey everybody, Jill here. Today I'm going to introduce you to Rank Tracker by SEO Powersuite. I have done a video on this in the past, but it is a little outdated, so I wanted to do an updated version. So if you're not familiar, SEO Powersuite is actually a whole suite of tools. It has a rank tracker, website auditor, SEO spyglass, and link assistant. I'm only going to talk about rank tracker today. You can buy each one separately, and there are different editions that you can use. So there is a free version. I would highly recommend you download the free version and try it out on your computer first. The only issue that there is with SEO Powersuite, and this is the one thing you will find negative about it, is it can really take up a lot of your computer space, and it can be a slug on some computers. So if you have an older computer, it may be a little hard, and if you're doing thousands of keywords, it will definitely take a toll on your computer. So I would say download it, make sure it works well with your computer, and then go ahead and upgrade to the Pro version. So I do use the Pro version. I've probably been with Rank Tracker over 10 years now. I always try other rank trackers, but I do come back to SEO Powersuite every single time. Rank trackers, as you guys know, are kind of expensive. For $149 a year, you're getting a boatload of value with this tool. So I'm not going to bore you with the details here. You can come up and see the comparison HTML on their website. I'm going to dive right into the tool. So once you set up the rank tracker, it is a downloadable tool. So it's going to download to your desktop, and then it's going to run in the background. So you can set it to run when you want to do the updates and check for rank. I usually do mine overnight, so when I wake up in the morning, it's already there for me. I also minimize how many keywords I track, just to have it not be so overwhelming for the system. I only keep track of keywords that can really bring me money, whether it's ad money or affiliate money or whatever. It's got to make me money or I don't bother tracking it. So with that said, this is the whole dashboard. You can see there's a lot going on here, and I don't use all of the tools in this side. This is not going to be a tutorial today. This is just going to be a walkthrough so you can see all of the features that it does offer. So we can start out with ranking summary. Okay, this is one of my sites. Okay, you can see 43% visibility. I am up compared to 1 month ago, I'm up 2%. Visibility progress has been pretty stable. Just general Google visibility by search engine, how many keywords are ranking, keywords moved up and down. So this is just kind of an overview. There are some things you can change. I can change this to do an analysis from, let's do 1 day ago. Okay, so I dropped 1% from yesterday, so I probably lost. And if I do it from, let's say, when it first started tracking. Okay, so this is a pretty new site. So you can see my growth since I started tracking way back when. Okay, I only really started cranking out stuff earlier this year, and you can see the growth that we've had. So this is kind of cool, just that you can do that. There's also a competitor. I don't have competitors set up, but you can set your competitors in here as well, and it'll give you a comparison of how you're doing against your competitor. Rank tracking is kind of where I live and breathe. I did hide my keywords so you guys can't see them, but hopefully this will be enough to kind of give you an idea of what it can do. So these are all of the keywords that I have. Right now I'm only tracking 92. I only have about 100 posts on the site, so I'm tracking 1 keyword per post. Number of searches, again, this is just an average from keyword AdWords planner thingy, so don't take this too much to heart. It's a guide. It's not an exact. None of the tools out there are exact, so don't get married in these searches. Google rank, this is my position. So this is actually the important column. This is where I'm ranking right now. Google SERP features, and this is one of the things I absolutely love about this tool. It'll show you the SERP features that you have. So for this keyword, I actually have a featured snippet. Here I have a featured snippet. Here I'm probably in people also ask. So you can see down the street, down the whole stream of where you're ranking in the SERP features, which is priceless. Google difference. Okay, so I think I had this set compare with first results. So the first time it saw this post ranking, I'm up 6 from then. So this is probably a new post. So I'm up 6. You can see where you were from whatever specific time. So if I wanted to check from yesterday, where'd it go? 1 day ago, apply. I can see if I lost anything from yesterday. Google difference, so nothing changed, nothing changed. Oh, here's one. I went down 1 from yesterday. I went down 1 from yesterday. So yesterday I was probably ranking at number 4. Here I was probably number 5. Okay, so now I can easily see, what I lost yesterday. A notes column, I am a stickler for notes, guys. Keep track of everything you're doing so you can see when things took effect or when they didn't, what happened, what didn't happen. So I actually added a notes column, and this will show you your ranking pages. So you can choose your ranking pages. You can assign them when you put keywords into the tool, or you can just select whatever's currently ranking. So what's cool about this is it will tell you if you have a page that is not ranking for the right keyword. So for this keyword, I probably said I want this page to rank for this keyword, and Rank Tracker's telling me, whoa, hold on, wrong page is ranking, better do something. So I know I have to go and fix this. Okay, so that's one of the other things I really like. Easy way to kind of search for cannibalization issues. Now, you can build all different dashboards. So this is my general overview dashboard. Shows me just a little bit of everything in terms of ranking and my notes. Okay. What you can do is totally customize this. So you can see I have keyword, notes, Google rank. You can pick and choose what you want and then assign it and lay it out. So say if I don't want number of searches here, I can just remove this column and click OK, and it goes away. Okay. Maybe I want to add KEI on this one. Okay, and I'm going to move this up here. This will tell me how difficult the keyword is. So put it over here. So KEI, I can now see how difficult or easy a keyword is to rank for. So you can totally customize this dashboard with whatever you want. There's all these different options for you to decide what you want to see. Okay, so I do a ranking progress board, just gives me a quick overview. Ranking details, I don't even use this one. I have some in here I don't even use. Whatever ones are in the top 10, I want to see those nice and quick. This is cool because it gives you Google Analytics and Google Search Console data. Okay, so what this dashboard is, it ties in and it gives you, it should be like the last 30 days. So like I can see I don't have any clicks for some of these. I haven't checked this in a while, so this is going to be really off, but so here I can see for position 1, I have a featured snippet. My click-through rate is 13%. I get about 5,000 clicks a month. Organic traffic, which is coming from Google Analytics, is about 1,100 a month. So just a good way to eyeball that, where you are aligns with kind of the traffic that you're getting. Okay, so if I'm at number 1 and I'm seeing like no clicks, I know something's wrong. So just a really good bird's eye view of what's going on. And then these tabs, I actually break my content down when I'm adding my rank tracking keywords. I actually break them down into groups. So I'm really kind of type A personality. And what this does, it allows you to not only be more organized with your keywords, but then you can build, custom dashboards for them. So you can create a dashboard just for a certain term. The way I can pull this in, there's a lot of different options, but I just go for this. If the keyword contains this word, then click OK. But you can do all these other things. You can do a keyword group. I do have groups set up as well. You could do it by landing page if you just want to see, how a specific landing page is doing, organic traffic. So you have all these different filters that you can use to pull the data whatever way you see fit. That is one of the things I love about this tool. So I can pull my data in so many different ways, and it just makes it really easy to understand what's working and what's not. So let's dig in a little deeper. So now we have, let's check out this one. What this is telling me below, this is a graph or a chart of my ranking progress history. Let me find one that's got a little more action. So here, so this one, and you can change down here. So I can see all time. Okay, so you can see I probably put this back in April. It was probably the first time. It jumped up to number 2. Then you can see it dropped. It was doing that whole Google dance thing that it does. It stayed out for a long time. Then it jumped back in at number 1, okay, back in June. And then it's been kind of hovering. June, I'm going back and forth between number 1 and where am I now? Number 3. So I can get at a bird's eye view of where my history is for this term. Okay, rank history, you can see it this way. Okay, so now we have a whole rank history of this term. And I can just see it. It's a different way of seeing the same thing. So when it was bouncing in and out, you can see I was having troubles with cannibalization. I had 2 articles that were fighting for each other. This is how I found out about them. Okay, so I just kind of went through, I fixed those, and you can see I fixed it because now I'm hovering at page 1. So I addressed that issue. Okay, then you could dig through even more. SERP details. Okay. Again, a fluctuation graph. This is telling me how much the SERP is actually fluctuating, how many times things are moving around in the SERPs. So this is just a general overview of how the SERP is from an activity perspective. So you can see Saturday, August 6th, I had a featured snippet, then I dropped. Then I was up, 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 then I dropped. But you can see the featured snippet totally went away. There is no featured snippet anymore. Okay. You go back. So you can see, I've been pretty stable at the top. You can see all the different people that rank for the term. You can click on it, go right to the website. Okay. So you can, right from here, you can really do a lot and get a lot of information. So now I know I need to try and beat these two and understand, if I even can, based on my newness. Visibility. Okay. So this is telling me I have a 93% keyword visibility. It's up 43%. Okay, that's all in Google. That's the progress graph. Then there's also a current data. Organic traffic. This just gives me an idea of the traffic that I've been getting. So let me do all. Okay, so you can see, when I had the featured snippet, I was all the way up here. I was killing it. I hate that they took my featured snippets away. But, it's part of Google, so we have to learn to roll with it. So you can see I did fall, and I'm trying to get back up now. I'm at number 3. I really do want to get back up to number 1, but this gives me an idea of where I've been and where I'm going. Okay. And you can do different options here, website sessions, keyword sessions. So there's different options you can kind of click through here as well. Keyword difficulty. So they did take this away for a while and there was an uproar about it. They actually took this tab out for a short period of time. I was like, no, you can't do that. So they did put it back in. I love this. So right now it's showing me at number 1. Let me refresh this. So you have to refresh it. It doesn't automatically refresh. So you can see I am at number 3. It's telling me page strength, which is their own internal indicator. It doesn't play off Ahrefs or anything else. It's just their own indicator. But I can see the page strength. I'm only at a 12. I have not done any backlink building for this site. So it'll be hard for me to outrank these. Doesn't mean I can't. It's just going to be really hard. I know Zippia is a huge site. I may never outrank them, but I'm going to give it my best try. So let's see what I can do with that. So as you can see, this is where I am in love with SEO Powersuite. So they do have a keyword mapping feature. So you can go ahead. Like I said, I'm not going to go through all of this, but this is where you enter your keywords. You can assign them into groups. So I have different groups. I have blog, career path, careers, jobs, resource page, to do. So you can put all your different groupings in here. Keyword research. So they do have several different keyword research tools within their program. I honestly don't use these because I do have a subscription to SEMrush. And for what it's worth, I actually do use the rank tracker in SEMrush. I find SEO Powersuite to be more accurate. Actually, just last week, SEO Powersuite had me at like number 76 for a term, and I was like, there's no way, and it turned out I was number 3. So I am finding some discrepancies there. So I do find rank tracker to be pretty accurate. So for here, like I can type in a domain of my competitor and see, I don't know if it'll give me, I don't know how fast this will be. Again, slowness is an issue with this tool. Not the quickest tool out there. But this will give you an idea of how many terms one of your competitors might be ranking for. Oh, that wasn't actually so bad. So it's telling me 315 keywords. Organic traffic. I know I rank for a lot more than 315 keywords, so it's not picking up as much as an Ahrefs or an SEMrush, but this is great for those on a budget and who just need to get started and need to get some keyword ideation. So definitely something worth considering. They have keyword gap, so you can put in a couple of different competitors, see what they're ranking for that you're not. This ties in to Google Search Console, so you can get all your data right into the dashboard, which is really kind of cool. Keyword Planner, you have a couple different options here, Yandex or Google Ads Keyword Planner you can use. They have autocomplete tools, so if I wanted to do trade jobs just to see what it pulls up, just so you can see how it works. This should give me some terms that come from the autocomplete in Google. So if somebody types trade jobs for old people, which that would be me. No offense there, guys. So if they did trade jobs for old people, it should show some related terms like that. Related searches comes from Google. Related questions comes from Google. Then they have a TF-IDF Explorer. So let's do vegan hamburgers. I know that's kind of our not really not really the right thing to write, but that was the first thing that came to my mind. I have no idea why. So let's just see what that does real quick. And then you have keyword combinations and then a keyword sandbox. So there's lots of different things that you can play with. Keyword sandbox is probably stuff I played with a while ago. I haven't really touched that in a while. Let me go back to it. So this was autocomplete. It finished its thing. Actually, that didn't take long either. So with autocomplete tools, I put in trade jobs and it gave me all these different opportunities for keywords I can use. Trade jobs crossword, trade jobs pros and cons, trade jobs Germany. So there could be a lot of ideation in here going on. And I could click on one of these and go a lot deeper. So I can track this, so I can keep track of it or remember to write about it. So TF-IDF Explorer is still working. And then you could do SERP analysis. So you can check, let's try vegan hamburgers and see what happens. And then competitor research. So this is where you can see what your topic competitors are, what their top pages are. And then this will give you your domain strength, how strong you are overall. Obviously, we have no domain strength because we just have not done anything in terms of competitor outreach or backlink outreach. So this is in queue, and let me just see if this one's done yet. All right, so let's go. Oh, so this one's done. So vegan hamburgers. And this was TF-IDF Explorer. So I know some people believe in this, some don't. So this is just kind of telling me what terms are related to vegan hamburgers. So they're kind of like almost entity-based, where it's going to kind of give you an idea of maybe terms you might want to be including if you're talking about vegan hamburgers. And if you go through the list, you can see vegan hamburgers are typically made from black beans. They do typically have rice in them. So you're going to want to talk about a lot of these to really understand. So Google understands that you are really talking about, making a vegan burger or whatever. Obviously, vegan hamburgers is probably a term you don't want to rank for because it's going to be too competitive. But if you were doing like a black bean vegan hamburger recipe, you might want to put that in here and see what terms you would want to include in your article. So that's everything. I know I went fast. There was a lot. This is just an overview. I can go on for hours about how to use the tool. If you have questions or want to see a specific feature, please let me know. I would be glad to help you and do a couple short snippets to help you figure out how to use it. Thanks for listening and have a great day.